is a valuable asset, and you want to take care of your home. From roofs, siding, windows, and doors to furnaces, flooring, landscaping, and much more. This is your go-to for all things home. It's Home Answers Radio, presented by JeffBuysYourHouse.com. Access, Level 10 Coatings, Steiner Homes, Center Guard Plumbing, and by American Beam and Steel. With your host, Roger Piper.
Your go-to for all things home. It's Home Answers Radio.
Hi, welcome to Home Answers. I'm Roger Piper. The show's all about your home. Today we're going to talk about something that heats you up, makes you feel good. Good Health Saunas, and their website is goodhealthsaunas.com. We've got Eric Krolowitz, and he's our expert. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me on.
Now, everybody knows about saunas. I mean, maybe a health club. Maybe you've been to a resort. Maybe you've been in different places. And, if you're old like me, you think of, the rocks and the steam and all of that. Maybe you haven't checked this out unless you've been to a certain health club or maybe somewhere that has it, the infrared home saunas. Now, Eric, tell us a little bit about infrared home saunas, because they really kind of changed everything, didn't they?
Yeah, absolutely. So it heats our body up and gives us the health benefits of sauna use and makes us sweat buckets, which is really good for our health, without the intense heat that a traditional sauna will give us. So when you sit in an infrared sauna at 140 degrees, you sweat like it's 180, 190 degrees, feels like 100, 110 degrees. So it's a lot more comfortable, it's a lot more relaxing, and we get out more impurities out of our body.
And you can't really control, it's very hard to control the heat with the old traditional sauna, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So you set it to really high temperature and you're in there and you're stuck at whatever it is. What's nice about our infrared saunas is you can set the temperature that's comfortable for you. So some people like to heat up with it. They'll set it to a higher temperature and then they'll just ride the heat up with it. And I got customers that use it all sorts of different ways. But I'm telling you, if you've never used an infrared sauna, you really need to try one because it will change your life.
And that's the best thing to do, is find one and try it. And then if somebody is looking to maybe purchase one, have one installed, the requirements for that, do you need special electrical? Do you need special plumbing? Anything?
No special electrical, no special plumbing. You just need a space in your house. It does plug into an outlet, and you want it to be in a heated environment. So that's all you need.
So you don't want to put it outside?
No. And the reason why is infrared needs at least about 50 degrees around it to help it heat up. In the wintertime, it would take too long and you wouldn't be happy with it out there. So you want to put it in a heated environment.
And some of the health benefits from this, we've talked about that. Everything old is new again. People used to do sweats, and they used to do things like that. You see the sweat lodges with American Indians, because there's a real natural health benefit to it. One of the things that I've seen about it is that there's no drug, no surgery that's available to get that type of therapeutic result that you get, and that also it can mimic exercise benefits. So you can get the benefits of exercise without actually exercising. Tell us about the health benefits of having a sauna.
Yeah, so it's really good for our mental health. So in order for our body to produce sweat, it has to produce certain hormones and endorphins to make our body sweat. And our happy hormones are some of those chemicals. So it improves our mood, improves our sleep quality, our energy throughout the day. It's really good for pain relief, arthritis, back pain, fibromyalgia, Lyme's disease. It flushes out our skin from top to bottom, so you'll have smoother skin, cleaner skin, better complexion. Really good for our heart. It's conditioning our heart and will help reduce our risk for heart attacks, strokes, any type of cardiovascular issue. And just detoxification in general and reducing inflammation. And the more of that stuff we get out of our body that's not supposed to be in our body, the better we feel, the better our health is.
Wow. So there are definite benefits. And if you're into natural benefits, natural health, it really is a good choice, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, I can't tell you how many people that are into just trying to not take as many medications, not trying to do surgeries and that type of stuff. And they look into an infrared sauna, and it's one of those things. It's a tool in your toolbox for your overall general health and wellness. And for me, there's the top two things I have to do every day just to feel better. Number one, good quality sleep. Nothing affects my mood tomorrow more than the quality of sleep.
Or anybody, yeah.
The other thing I do is I have to sweat buckets every day. It's the first thing I do in the morning. And if I do those two things, I feel like $1,000,000 and I'm good to go. And the mental clarity I get from it is phenomenal.
So especially if you're older, where you need more help and you don't want as many medications. I know somebody that uses a sauna for blood pressure.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, got off meds.
Same thing with my best friend's dad. He got off blood pressure meds using the sauna.
Yeah. Eric Krolowitz, and you're with Good Health Saunas. And the best thing to do is go to the website and call Eric up. He'd love to talk to you about it. GoodHealthSaunas.com, GoodHealthSaunas.com. There's a ton of information on there, and I always recommend you go to the website and check it out. If you're going to get an infrared sauna, okay, tell us why you should go to your company as opposed to somebody else.
So the first thing is when you search saunas online, you're going to see 30 different companies pop up. In the reality, there's only 7 real infrared sauna companies, and we're one of them. And we're the closest to anywhere in Chicago, right? Just outside of Milwaukee. 90% of our competitors are out west, California, Washington. East of the Rocky Mountains, there's 2 companies. Us outside of Milwaukee, and then a company out of Kansas City, which doesn't have a very good reputation. So we pretty much own the market in the entire Midwest, East Coast, and New England. We're the only company that's going to come out with our own employees, deliver and set it up for you. Everybody else is going to ship it to the edge of your driveway, and then
good luck, right?
Exactly. And then as far as the warranty, lifetime warranty, and we can provide service, which we don't charge for, which nobody does that anymore. And then as far as the construction and the materials used, we put the most heaters out of any sauna. So you'll start sweating faster and spend less time in it to get the benefits than any other sauna in the market. And we do the third-party testing. We do the most third-party testing for safety, quality, and effectiveness than any infrared sauna in the market. So
it's a good company.
Oh, phenomenal. And if you look up our reviews, we have a phenomenal reputation. So we have 3 brick and mortars. The lowest rated is 4.9 out of 5 stars with over 300 reviews. The other 2 have 5 out of 5 stars. And if you go to our BBB profile, we're 5 out of 5 stars with 126 reviews. So we have the best reputation in the industry, and it's not even close. And we've been in business for 24 years.
Yeah, and it really is an investment in your health, and it can be an investment to your home, too. Because if it doesn't go with you, that's the selling point, right? They have an infrared sauna in the house.
Yeah, it will increase value to your home, but also if you do want to take it with you, it isn't that hard to take apart and put back together. So I've moved mine a couple times. Other times people leave it at the house and they get a new one from me at the new house.
Yeah, and a lifetime warranty. So in other words, you know that if you have a problem with a heater or something else, it's backed up.
Yep. So you'll never have to pay to get it fixed as long as your family owns the sauna and it's not outside getting rained on and snowed on, you're covered under warranty.
Yeah. And tell us, different sizes. What are the different sizes?
So we got 1 person's, 2 persons, 3 persons, and 4 persons. I tend to lean people towards the 2 and the 3 persons. One's a little tight no matter who you are. It's a little bit more comfortable going with the 2-person. And then 4-person's a little bit big as far as spacing, and unless you really want one that big, you don't really. I usually tell people save the money, go with a 3-person at that point. But we also have a 3-person corner model that is a V-shaped bench, and it's designed to go into the corner of a room, which takes advantage of that void space. So that's what I have in my house.
From an investment point of view, give us a range. Low, high. I mean, not a quote. Okay, you got to call and do that. And I'm sure you have specials and things that are going on at different times. But give us a range of investment if somebody's looking to do an infrared sauna in their house.
So all the good infrared saunas start at about the $6,000 price point. So you can find them anywhere from $6,000 up to $10,000. Just depends on how big and fancy you go. So once you get to that point, if you start to go lower than that, you're sacrificing things, whether it's the heaters, the wood, the company, all that type of stuff. So no matter who you're looking at, the good ones are all $6,000 to $10,000.
And this is one of those cases where you got to be careful.
Oh, yeah.
Because there are a lot of people out there with saunas that are doing discounting saunas that don't have the quality that's going to last. don't have lifetime warranties, going to use bad heaters or bad, wood construction?
Yeah. Yep. They'll use like particle board as the back wall, and you can't see it when you're looking at the picture on the website. You can't tell that the back wall is particle board.
And you know what particle board will do when it gets wet.
Exactly. Yep. So you just got to be careful, and it's a hot market right now. Which we've been doing this for 24 years. This isn't new for us. You know, we're one of the biggest companies and most popular in the nation. But there's what happens when a market gets hot. You get business people that want to jump in, make some quick bucks, and then jump out, and then you're left there hanging the bag. Which, being a company that's been around for so long with the reputation that we do, you know you're never going to have to worry about anything.
Yeah. And I think that's important. That's worth a lot. So it's definitely not something where you want to be 100% price conscious. That's there are just certain categories where that doesn't work, and it's going to bite you in the end. And you don't want to do something like this, start enjoying it, and all of a sudden it breaks down. I mean, that's not the best thing. I want to thank you for being on the show. We love getting experts, and Eric is definitely a great expert when it comes to infrared saunas and saunas in general. So check them out. Go to the website. It's goodhealthsaunas.com, and you can call them, ask them questions. And you said you would supply them with some people that like commercial, because you do commercial applications.
Yeah, we got a lot of commercial applications in the Chicago area that have our sauna that you can go there and use.
Yeah, so if you want to try it, which is, I think, a great idea, you know, he can give you some places that you can go, and for very, very minimal charge, try it and see if you really like it. Good Health Saunas. Eric, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
It's Home Answers on AM 560, The Answer.